Hi friends and welcome. Today we are here to watch Saving Private Ryan. This is part 2 of the reaction. If you would like to check out part 1, make sure you click the link in the description. It's going to take you over to Thor's channel where part 1 is already up with the first half of the movie. Right now we're going to be doing the second half of the movie and a little bit of some commentary of our thoughts about it as we finish it. So thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy and let's head into it.
He's the one who shot Wade. Ask him!
Are you gonna let them kill him? This is not right.
What's happening?
Like American.
Don't have any signal. Fancy schmancy! What a sense! Get like you come, color bean!
I say, can you see? Fuck Hitler.
Fuck Hitler!
Prisoner, he surrendered.
Tell him. March 1,000 paces in that direction. He turns himself into the first Allied patrol he comes across. POW arriving. Can't take him with us.
Well, okay.
Doesn't get picked up by his own Vermont first and then thrown back into circulation.
Prisoner,
Up
that'd be
him, shut
okay.
your
That's
mouth.
against the goddamn rule.
One hell of a call coming to take this nest. I hope Mama Ryan's real fucking happy. Found him yet, have we? Have we?
Oh god. I thought he was going to hit his head on something right now.
I'm done with this mission.
Captain!
Now this is bullshit.
Fall in.
Bro.
Me over, Ryan?
No, I'm gonna shoot you because I don't like you.
Why don't you just do it, Sarge? Do it, man. Put your money where your mouth is and do it then. Captain, please.
Pull on me up to right now. What's it up to? What is it, $300? Is that? I'm a school teacher. English composition. Sometimes I wonder if my wife is even going to recognize me whenever it is I get back to her. It earns me the right to get back to my wife. That's my mission. Every man I kill, the farther away from home I feel.
Half track, cover!
Who's doing the shooting?
An easy company 504.
Ryan first to 506.
Ryan?
James Francis, Ryan?
How'd you guess that?
Did we find him? Oh no, not again. I don't want to go through this again.
We're here for him. Ryan. James Francis Ryan of Iowa.
He's like, I'm checking all the things this time.
Social security number, phone number.
Which one?
All of them.
Ryan lost his brothers, all of them.
You're going home. Don't mean to leave you even more short-handed, but orders are orders.
It's like, we're not your reinforcements, you're here to take away one of your
Yeah.
men, as it is.
Include me abandoning my post.
If we let the Germans take it, we're gonna lose our foothold and have to display.
2 of our guys already died trying to find you, all right?
That's true.
Doesn't make any sense. Why? Why me? Why do I deserve to go? Why not any of these guys? They all fought just as hard as me.
What they're supposed to tell your mother when they send her another folded American flag?
Tell her that when you found me, I was here, the only brothers that I have left, and there's no way I was gonna desert them.
Oh shit. Wow. I really thought that the part where they tell him that they lost 2 of their own to find him was gonna get him to go.
I mean, it's admirable that he wants to do that when he has, like, an easy ticket home.
I feel like that's the case with so many soldiers though. They re-enlist all the time. Like, it's just, you've seen so much.
We've crossed some strange boundary here. The world has taken a turn for the surreal.
Part of me thinks the kid's right. We stay. Saving Private Ryan was the one decent thing we were able to pull out of this whole god-awful shitty mess. We do that, we all earn the right to go home.
Oh, brother. We could hit the tank in the track.
Yeah, but with what?
We could try a sticky bomb.
Are you making that up?
Field manual. You can check it out if you want to.
But we seem to be out of field manual.
The bridge wire enough composition beat a blood twice.
Nice.
Up a simple fuse. Coat the whole thing with axle grease. It should stick.
I mean, was this in the manual, or has he just come up with this? This is another one of his genius, on-the-spot, ideas.
There's no way this is on the manual, right? I like that they were sort of missing a little bit of a captain there, right?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
aren't they the ones who said their captain?
Yeah, they didn't even have a captain that was alive,
Yep.
so...
Worked out really well for them. Oh gosh, I would not be able to handle this. There is no way I wouldn't set that thing off accidentally. No way.
It's like, I've seen Django Unchained. I know what happens.
This whole DIY situation when it comes to things that explode makes me quite nervous. It's like, you really don't want to mishandle that. Ideally, if possible, don't mishandle it.
Man alive, blows the bridge.
You are that last man, you better hurry your ass up.
Where am I during all this?
More than 2 feet away from me.
like, I am babysitting you to keep you alive.
I'm so scared he's gonna die.
Johnny on the spot with the ammo, or we're dead. I started just handing out cartons of cigarettes. I said, no, thank you, I don't smoke.
Like you do now.
That
Fucked up.
I was running how they didn't
Yeah, no.
run out of ammo, and then I see something like that, and I'm like, oh.
Like there's a reason it's not in the German dictionary.
I appreciate the determination. Like, he's very persistent. How is that thing gonna work?
To be honest with you, I find myself curiously aroused by you. Desperate ever since I see all over the sky, I see all over the earth.
Many more songs like this, the crowds aren't going to have to shoot me.
This is me trying to defend an art house movie to my older brother. No, you don't understand the deep meaning.
She's easily like a 44 double E. Means that she's like a 42 D. She's trying to squeeze into this.
Is it really tight?
No, it's beautiful. And she's
No, it's beautiful. Oh, man.
if you're ever scared and think of these.
So I said, yes, ma'am.
What got you through war? Boobs. That's
the real secret to conquer your
It's-
fears, okay?
it's deep, you know, because they're gonna ask Ryan, what got you through war? Oh, my friends and my family. What got you through war? Boobs.
I don't believe it was a true story even, to be honest.
I think of home. I have my hammock in the backyard, my wife pruning the rose bushes, and a pair of my old work gloves.
Took me to the barn up into the loft. There was my oldest brother, Dan.
A girl who just took a nosedive from the ugly tree and hit every branch coming down. And John just screams, "Don't do it!" Running right into the wall and knocks herself out. Grabs her by a leg, and he's trying to hit me for. I just did you a favor. Kerosene lantern. The thing explodes. The whole barn almost goes up because of this thing.
Jeez.
Dan went off to basic the next day. That was the last night the four of us were together. Tell me about your wife and those rose bushes.
No, that one I saved just for me.
It's like, I don't overshare.
I wonder if the wife even exists. Probably. He wouldn't lie, right? Holy shit, these sound effects are too good. I thought there was something happening here. I was like, we don't have earthquakes in Brazil. How is this happening? Damn!
Like interrupting the music slowly.
And I can feel it shaking. That's insane. And also, like, no words spoken. Nobody needs to say anything, you know, it's like...
This is why Spielberg's a master.
Tiger tanks, 2 of them. Infantry, 50 plus change.
How is he seeing from that far away without glasses? He would try and tell me something and I'd be like...
Look, Rabbit, I don't need any luck, Sarge. I was born lucky.
Oh my god, what is that, like, mini motorcycle tank? Okay, guys, it's time. I hope your plan works. Holy shit.
Roll up them. We don't have a 30 caliber machine gun in this position.
Surround the metal. Ton of infantry, Captain. I don't know if they took the bait.
Got any more of that?
I would pass, but
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Gosh, this is making me so anxious. Just appear already. Come on.
Panzers didn't take the bait.
Oh no. Now what? You can't just not take the bait. Why else is the bait there for? Oh, that's too close for comfort.
like, here's the earthquake now.
Okay. What a nice little gift. Love presents. Did it explode on him?
Yeah, just blow him up.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm so scared the little translator man's gonna die. Where's his helmet? Holy shit. Can you imagine seeing what's about to happen and just not having enough time to react? You know, because he knew exactly what was gonna happen, but
I have no idea how they filmed that. That looks so practical. I feel like they must have had fire suits.
that looked very real. Boy, get yourself a helmet. Ryan almost feels like he's the daughter of a prince.
Yeah, like they're
Treated as
protecting him at all
royalty.
costs.
Yeah. I just saw somebody's head.
Targets, 8 o'clock, low! God, grab me straight!
Oh, God.
I'm out of 30 caliber!
Blessed be the Lord, my strength.
He is so good.
And it's like that's how he stays calm between shooting, like saying the prayers to himself.
My high tower and my deliverer. My shield in whom I trust.
I really feel, I know it would be counterintuitive to the camouflage part of the uniforms, but I really wish this was more like a oh no, that was a lot of blood. More like a football game with like different colors so that it's easier to tell them apart. They all look the same. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Can you imagine grabbing a bomb with your hand, like throwing it back, like...
You have to be so quick to get it back before it explodes.
Gosh. Come on! These people are getting screwed.
I'm out!
It's the translator man, right?
Up him!
No, don't kill him. Please tell me it's not him. Oh, fuck. At least they killed the bad guys. I thought they killed one of theirs by accident,
Right?
like
Yeah.
not knowing. Oh, not the throat. The wheezing.
That's how you do
Holy
it.
shit. Oh my god! Oh. Come on, I'm gonna need you to walk a little bit faster.
Just finish us. Let's stop, listen to me! Stop! No, 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 no. Die einfach. Wir sehen es ist gleich vorbei.
These deaths are all so slow and like, you know, again, you can see exactly what's gonna happen. At least he died quickly. That's... Oh my god!
It's like he could have gone up and saved him.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's not even gonna be able to kill him. Oh my god. And is he not gonna kill him? Damn, he's like, you did me a solid, bro. I'm gonna not kill you right now.
I mean, now he's gonna have to live with that.
Yeah. I feel like you never see... I don't remember seeing, like, in a war movie, a soldier just breaking down crying in the middle of the action, you know?
Yeah.
Not even before or after, like... It works?
And you literally are just smashing your equipment to set it off.
That feels like how it's meant to be done. Oh, that one was really red. Oh! Holy shit, can you imagine having to outrun a tank? Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh!
Mike, are you alright?
I just got the wind knocked out.
What a badass.
Cover, we're gonna blow this bridge!
A little bit more than the wind, bro. You got... Oh, no. He looks completely out of it, man. I hope they have more sticky thingies. Oh. Oh.
Got a little air
Damn.
support.
Damn. That's helpful. I can see why he is struggling a little. Oh. Okay, I'm glad he's stepping up.
Did you recognize that guy?
No.
That's the guy they let go. That's the same soldier.
Oh my god. There's no way that both Mr. Private Ryan and Tom Hanks made it out of this alive. Oh, but Tom Hanks might still die, that's true. I'm sure he's gonna be fine. It's okay. He'll be okay. Medic! Oh.
Medic! We got a medic!
Earn this. Earn it.
Oh. Oh shit, that's good cast. Like that, either it's amazing casting or that transition was amazing because holy shit.
I think about what you said to me that day on the bridge. I've tried to live my life the best I could. I hope that was enough. Tell me I have led a good life. I'm a good man.
Oh, we're really going back to the beginning, I guess.
Full circle.
Damn. That's a movie.
Pretty intense, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could think about right now in the end, you know, is like the beginning of the movie, how he says that, you know, whenever he loses someone, he just tries to remember how many other people he's saving. I think he was like, you know, you lose one, but you're saving 9 or whatever. And like, the only thing I can think of was, you know, his family behind him and how, you know, they saved one, like, they had to lose some people, but then now he gets to, like, you know, live this whole life and gets, like, you know, create so much life with the daughters and granddaughters or whoever, you know, his whole family was. So I was just thinking of that and just, you know, how, gosh, the sacrifices, right? I feel like this movie is all about either, I mean, not all of them were like, I mean, they were all willing to do the sacrifices. I wouldn't say that they were all, you know, excited
Definitely
about
not,
them, but
yeah,
everybody's
definitely not
still
eager.
Yeah, but they were all still willing to put their lives on the line, and you know.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's
That's a
an
hard
intense movie, you know, definitely like not like your average, you know, eat a bag of popcorn, just sit back and laugh, watch a movie, but I do like that aspect of it, you know, how you're saying, like they stepped up and did an incredible thing, like, and made sacrifices, but they felt human and real, you know, like no one, it wasn't this sugar-coated story of these noble, brave heroes, like, let's give our lives for our country, you know, like, there's a variety of opinions and ideas, and a lot of people were like, what the hell are we doing? Like, you felt every loss of one of their friends. You felt their own desire to live, which is real, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then, like you said, I think that, you know, Ryan's sacrifice and wanting to keep fighting, you know, having an out and still wanting to keep doing it, I think it just, like, resonates a lot because I feel like all of them, in a way, feel that a little. I mean, if given that opportunity, I'm not sure, like, you know, if we told each and every one of them that they could leave and abandon the rest of the squad, I don't know how many of them could. I mean, I'm sure that some of them would, but I feel like there's just this sort of duty and the bonds that they have created that just makes it so hard for them to leave right now. You know, as admirable as it may be, it's just, he's a part of a unit now, and oh man. At least his mother didn't lose the last child. I was so worried, okay? I was so worried. I mean, I knew that there was going to have to be something, like, you know, I knew that this movie wasn't going to end light. But to me, and don't ask me why, I assumed that the old guy was Tom Hanks.
Oh, no, I did too. I think that's an intentional misdirection, because you assume, like, oh, the main character, we zoom in on the eye, you think he's remembering, but I think that's what's meant to happen.
They did that. They did. Yeah. Okay.
That's
I thought it was
Spielberg
crazy, but to me, because I took it for granted that it was Tom Hanks, and so
Yeah,
you know,
me too. Yeah.
he gets hurt, but I'm like, Psh, we get hurt all the time, you know, like I'm sure he's gonna be fine, you know,
Yeah.
and he wasn't, but
Yeah.
oh man.
It's like he's talking
That
about his
was a
wife in
good
the rose garden. I'm
scene.
like, oh, we're gonna see him get back in a final scene that's heartwarming. It's like, no, this is war.
And I feel like it's fitting that that's just always going to be in, you know, Ryan's mind. Like, he's never going to be able, like how he said that he thinks about, you know, what they talked about at the bridge every day. Like, I feel like these memories are just going to haunt him forever. And I'm like, I'm not sure that's a great thing, but at the same time, I feel like it's really going to teach him how to live. Like, that is a man who is never going to take life for granted, you know?
Yeah.
He is absolutely going to live every day to his fullest extent, and I feel like in a way that's a good way to live, but I just wish he didn't have to be haunted by the memories in order to live his best life, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when I see that, all I can think of is like Ryan was so heroic when, you know, he had a chance to get out of there. He decided to stay and risk his life, you know, and he still feels guilty as a man. Like, do I deserve this? Did I earn this? I think of myself. I'm like, I haven't served. I haven't risked anything like what these guys did. And if he's eaten up by like questioning, did I deserve this? Did I spend my life well? How much more so is that like on me to reflect? You know what I mean? Where I'm like,
oh gosh, no, calm down. We don't all have to go to war to be worthy. But it does bring up like, it does bring up
not
big
that you're not
questions,
worthy, but I'm just saying like, you know.
To me, it just makes it feel like whatever you do is never going to be enough for you. I think it's just a matter of confidence of like, you know, because if Ryan was seeing somebody who lived the exact same life as him, I feel like he would be like, that person is 100% worthy. I feel like his problem is the fact that it was himself, you know, because all of his, I would say that most of his squad kind of went through like similar experiences. And I don't think he would ever look at them and be like, you're not worthy. I think it's more of like a self-confidence, like you're going to have to be harder on yourself. And I feel like with not with every grief, but with a lot of grief, there's just a lot of guilt that comes with it, even if it's not rational. So to me, it was just a little bit of that. It was not exactly like, because he's totally deserving. All of them, you know, we all are.
I don't. For me, I'm like, am I? You know, if these guys are. I guess to me, it's just a reminder, like, not to take the ease of my life for granted. I guess, like, because this comes at a price. Like, I'm enjoying the benefits in a similar way to Ryan. Like, I wasn't directly saved. You know what I mean? But someone had to fight a war in World War II and make those sacrifices that it's easy just to forget about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a really good point. For sure. War, man. War movies. They are hard to watch. That was like, you know, not just emotionally, but also I feel like this movie was very graphic, you know, with like body parts flying, and I saw more decapitations than I wanted to or expected to on a Thursday morning, you know, not even noon, and I've seen a lot of blood.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just, but like you said, I mean, I don't think this is going to be a part of the discussion, because when we had some tech problems in the middle of the movie, we were discussing a little bit about how you said that people who had been to war really like sort of resonated with this. Like it felt very real. Well, to me, I mean, obviously I have never been to war, but to me it did give a very real, just like the imagery of it definitely felt very real. I mean, the emotions as well, but just, you know, also just the cities, you know, like the ruins and stuff, it all felt very like too realistic even.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. And, you know, even the cinematography, like it's not as beautiful as many of Spielberg's movies are, you know, like it's probably a little more desaturated than real life, but it's definitely doesn't have the Hollywood glamour visually where it's like, oh, everyone's this attractive lighting and the beautiful sunsets. No, it's actually in a certain sense unappealing visually, but I think that's perfect for the tone of this movie, you know? Yeah, because it's also not like unappealing of like it's ugly, you know, like the shots are still very centralized, very like pretty, so it still gives you like
this is pretty vibe, while also, focusing, like you said, the saturation and just the grays, the whole thing just felt so gray and gloomy, which I think is exactly what they were going for.
Yeah. What did you think of Upham, the translator, the young?
Oh, okay. So he was very interesting because this ending right there, I regretted saying things as soon as I said it because I was like, I'm glad that he stepped up. But then after he actually stepped up, I was like, I actually kind of wish he hadn't. I feel like it was good that he was so different than all the rest, that because like I feel like when you're in war, you're gonna have to let go of certain parts. You're gonna have to like detach if you're gonna have to kill people. And I feel like he was the one who was still very much connected to people and to life, and I think he had a hard time because of that, because he didn't kill people and stuff like that. And so I was kind of happy when he stepped up, just because it was really hard to see him have to let his friend die. But at the same time, to me, it almost felt like that end almost felt very full circle, in the sense of like, oh, he's made that switch, like, to me, that ending felt like he was gonna, I mean, not that he's gonna become a machine killer, but to me it felt like, from now on he is going to be stepping up. He's going to be like a little bit more hands-on, and I feel bad for him that life took him down that route when he was so kind-hearted,
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
I mean, to me, like, just the fact that he couldn't save one of his own men is it's so heartbreaking, and like not what's supposed to happen in a movie. You know what I mean? Like, he's supposed to be the
That's
inexperienced
so true.
character who then by the end, like, because he learns about the value of brotherhood, steps up when it's critical. But instead he just can't. And I I've never been in a situation like that. 100% could be me. I hope to God not, that if one of my friends was getting killed, I would have the courage. But you never know until you're there.
Yeah.
And I also feel like there's something about like the fact that he's writing a book about the Brotherhood of War, before he's really gone through some terrible, terrible things. It almost like shows how inadequate, like, we can have movies and literature that like teaches us lessons, right? But there's something so harsh about the real world that when you're in it, like, you could read a book about starvation or write something that teaches a lesson, but if you're starving, that doesn't matter to you, if that makes sense. You know
totally.
what I mean? And I've thought that was a really cool way to show that with his character, where he's like, not that he's wrong, that there are bonds of brotherhood and war, but it, like, you don't understand what it's like. I don't know. I'm not articulating this perfectly.
No, I get
all,
it.
But,
because I also don't think that he would be continuing the book right now. Like, I'm not sure that he would be, after everything he's just experienced, I'm not sure his first instinct would be to like, oh, let me go write this down. That's great material, because he's just too busy actually sort of living through it.
Yeah.
I mean, what hurts me about his thing is that like he does step up. He just steps up a little bit too late. I feel like that's the entire theme of the movie, is like everything
and does he step
is just
up?
a few seconds off.
Does he? I mean, killing an unarmed prisoner, like, or is that his guilt and his anger at someone else because he didn't? I mean, I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like it's teaching a lesson. It just feels like, oh, this is reality. This is things that happened, and there's no clean message. There's no, people are complicated. Some people are brave. Some people aren't. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. But I thought he was an interesting character, because I think he's the one who felt the most different than everybody else. And so I feel like he brought in a very fresh perspective that I personally really enjoyed, because I found him to be like, relatable in some ways, like just not ready, not well equipped, and caring so much about freezing, I think, is something that happens. People do freeze, and I think it was horrible to watch, but I think it's so real.
Exactly.
You think that you can do it until you're in the moment, and oh shit, you can't, So, yeah. I like that. Not that he died, but I liked.
No, I get what you're saying.
The character.
The character,
I think is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I can't believe they killed Tom Hanks.
I know. And I like that he was a school teacher. I mean, it was a nice subversion of what you might think, but then it's also like, the way that I at least took that scene is that it was so, like, here he is, this incredibly brave, kind of noble person, but to hear that he's such a kind of, just simple job with a simple life, if he can, step up as just a very ordinary person, like, that is almost more inspiring than if he was this, tough badass back in the day, like doing pull-ups all the time or something.
Yeah, that's true. His backstory definitely came as a shock, because you just see him, he's the one who needs to make the rough decisions and put people's lives in danger, and so you think that, like, oh, he must be so used to this because, that's always been his job, but, like, no, not really. Not really. But I think I think that just gives him a motivation, like a really, really good motivation of, like, he wants to get back to his kids. He has something to go back for, like, a whole generation of kids. I feel like teachers, they're always thinking about the future in that way, or at least I assume so. Of, like, they know that they're raising the new generation, and he knows what life he wants them to have. I'm sure he doesn't want them to have to live in war. And so, he fights the battles that he needs to in order to give them a better life. I think is very, like, on character, very on brand. I feel very, like, just overwhelmed by this movie, I would say. Like, there's just a lot that happens. So I feel like it's hard to put things into words, because it's just like, I don't think we've ever done a reaction where we were so quiet, because I'm usually a very talkative person, but I feel like a lot of this movie was just trying to process everything that I was seeing, really.
War films in general, but particularly this one, they're very different from most reactions, I find, because it's it's not your average, like, go to the movies on a weekend and, like, check this out. I don't know, it is, like, it's not Schindler's List like we were talking about earlier, but it is in tone like a very somber type of film, right?
Absolutely.
On events that happen, like, people went through things just like this. So Yep.
Like I said, it did feel very real. I think they did a really good job with that, with everything, the setting, like, the performances, all of it was very Spielberg, very good. Even if it hurts.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I never think I can say I enjoyed the movie. I like it a lot. I think it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
Can you say you enjoyed Saving Private Ryan? I don't know. It feels weird to phrase it that way.
Yeah. I don't know how I would phrase it, It's not like I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But, if I'm laying on the couch and being like, what movie am I going to watch today? I don't think I would pick this one again, It's sort of just like, I watched it, I went through it. But it's just, it's very heavy to sit with, I would say.
Yeah. Like, it's a movie I would show if I was a teacher teaching history class. That, to me, is like, that's where I think people should see it, but, I don't know if it's the date night movie, like, no, something else.
That would be fucked up. No, please, God, no.
You got this.
Well, we don't need to do a wrap-up, though. That's it. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Nailed it.
To anyone who stick around to the end, goodbye, okay? No smooth outro, too bad.
I know, because the outro's on me. If it was Thor, he would do an outro. It's on me, so I'm just going to say bye. You can check out our Patreon if you want to. You can not check out our Patreon if you don't want to. You can subscribe if you want to. Yeah. You can not subscribe. You can comment. You can give it a thumbs up. Or not. That's up to you. But thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you on the next one if there ever is one. That's the world's worst outro.
It was real. I like it.